I revved it to third really hard. In the middle of my third rev, the bike slipped into second gear. The front wheel popped up, and all of a sudden I started doing a wheelie. And instead of letting go of the bike, you're not see how this you're naturally like
bike. The first thing you're gonna do, I'm gonna
try to grab the bike, grab onto that bike. My hands were fast. We still got great hand speed, right? Grabbed onto it. The bottom wheel spun out, and I turned to the right. And as my momentum's taking me back, I'm trying to wrestle this thing down to the ground, and I'm looking at the speedometer. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going 70 miles an hour, and I look up, and right into a utility pole, clips the whole left side of my body. They said I was bleeding internally, that it didn't do surgery ASAP or I could pass away. And it was like my whole life, like all these things, like being on a billboard, going on I-90, starts going through your mind where it's like, yo, what, for this? It's one of the realest moments of my life, because that's the day my life really started.
So we got to talk about this Warren Sapp and JWill situation, man. You know, they had addressed each other live, and I would like to cover everything and break everything down for you guys, man. So let's get started in today's video. So this video right here, JWill had put this video out just breaking down, you know, some little financial situations when it comes to people, how to write off, you know, their car and stuff like that. Let me show you guys this clip, and then I'll be right back with some more commentary.
Most people think buying a $500,000 car is status. They're wrong. It's arson. You're not buying respect. All you're doing is burning equity. And if you actually think that's winning, you don't understand money. Most people flexing these cars don't even know the playbook on how they actually flip them into an asset. You want a G-Wagon or a Range Rover like I'm in right now? Cool. But here's the smart way to go about doing it. Put it in your LLC. Make sure it's over 6,000 pounds and take section 179. Section 179 for the people in the back.
$100,000 on this car that's going to depreciate,
right?
And it's not an asset. Or do you want to spend $20,000 on this car that's going to work just as well as this car,
right?
Then buy you some assets on the side.
See, Terrence Crawford wasn't just talking about his love for his truck. He was signaling the deeper truth. Freedom comes from owning assets, not toys. Because athletes and entertainers get robbed twice. Once by depreciation and again by the IRS. And when the lights dim and the contracts end, the shiny things, they don't hold their value.
So I didn't want to play the full clip. The clip is a lot longer, but it's just JWill just giving out, you know, some financial advice, something that you wouldn't think a negative comment would come out unless, you know, people want to argue that, hey, there's a better way to do it. Or if Jay Williams was giving out some outdated advice because, you know, tax stuff, you know, they do change stuff every now and then, right? So yeah, if you look in the comments, man, you know, everybody was like, yo, thanks, Jay Williams. This is some good advice. Thanks for giving out some free game and stuff like that. And yeah, guys, and out of nowhere, Warren Sapp came in the comment section. This is the comments that Warren Sapp left under Jay Williams' page. So Warren Sapp said, did you ride a motorcycle and kill your NBA career and contract? At Real Jay Williams, he wrote. And we also have a video response that Jay Williams had put out addressing what Warren Sapp left underneath his comment section, guys. So let me highlight that video and then I'll come back with some more commentary. And if you can, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. That really does help support my YouTube channel, and I really do appreciate that.
Big brother Warren, I've known you since I've been 22 years old. So let me start this off with giving you gratitude. Not because I felt cut by your words, but because they cracked open a space for me to frankly speak my truth. You see, the problem is we've been programmed to believe progress means putting each other down. That for me to stand tall, someone else has to shrink. But that's the illusion of scarcity thinking. And the honest truth, we're both climbing the same mountain, just from different sides. I know Warren Sapp. I know the fire. I know the energy. I know the will. He's lived battles, and I've lived mine. And when I look at him, I don't see an enemy. I see a reflection. Different scars, same struggle. So here's mine. I've been putting in the hours since I was 21 years old. Not on the court, but in boardrooms, in negotiations, and in the business trenches where mistakes are expensive and lessons are fucking brutal. I've lived the weight of decisions that just don't cost dollars. They cost direction, relationships, futures. I didn't squander millions. I didn't vanish into bankruptcy, but I did misstep. I did bleed. And I learned just how ruthless money can be when you don't know the architecture it moves through. I've had so many scars in my life, but this is what's forged me. That's why I can't stop doing this work. That's why you hear the passion in my voice when I speak. It's real. Look in my eyes. Because our culture has been the energy source for trillion-dollar empires. Sports, music, media, gaming, they've all pulled from us. We give the rhythm. We give the language. We give the spectacle. And when the curtain finally drops, too many of us are left empty-handed, carrying memories instead of equity. So that's my why. That's why I'm here. Not to laugh at Antonio Brown, not to lecture Bud Crawford, but to break the silence about the real rules, about ownership, about legacy, about what happens when we stop being commodities and start being custodians. If we don't change the blueprint now, the loop just keeps spinning. And I refuse to watch the same damn movie over and over again. So Big Brother Warren, thank you, man. Your words gave me the mirror I needed to put this into the light. Because the moment we're standing in right now, this second, where sports collides with finance, where culture collides with capital, this isn't just entertainment anymore. It's infrastructure. It's the foundation of tomorrow's dynasties for us. And when you hear me speak on wealth, on structure, on equity, don't confuse it with ego. Don't reduce it to theory. It's lived experience. It's survival turned into system. Yes, I crashed my motorcycle. Yes, my NBA career ended too soon. And yes, I lost more than I ever thought I could, only to claw my ass back with sharper eyes and heavier resolve. But understand this, I'm done with our people being the product. I'm done with applause being the only payment. It's time we become the architects, the owners, the builders. And every scar I wear, that's not a weakness. That's my credential. That's my fucking why.
So that's the video Jay Williams put out in response to Warren Sapp's comments, man. And yeah, man, you know, he kept it respectful. Warren Sapp is honestly wrong in this situation to leave a comment like that, especially because, you know, Jay Williams just giving out financial game, you know what I mean? It wasn't nothing malicious Jay Williams was doing. It wasn't like he was going at a player or talking about Warren Sapp or anything like that. He didn't step on Warren Sapp's toes. He didn't get into Warren Sapp's business or anything personal like that. So for Warren Sapp to leave a comment like that, it's just crazy. And there's no explanation behind just, I don't know if he's just jealous that Jay Williams is giving out financial advice. You know, it's just weird that somebody will leave a comment like that talking about Jay Williams' career-ending accident, right? You know, it's just weird for somebody to bring that up in the comment section like that. So yeah, man, salute to Jay Williams for using his platform to do something like that, man. But that's it for today's video, guys. If you stuck around this long, hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Catch you guys on the next one, and we out, guys. Peace.